It's the Houston Texans taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Houston Texans. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. They start to drive with White. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Bucs sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they've been playing well, really well. I mean, winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out.
And last week they took one on the chin, but to me, this is a pretty resilient bunch. So I don't think they'll dwell too much on that loss, and they'll be looking to come out in this one and make amends right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Opting to run again here with White. And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. They defer to White out of the shotgun. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Running out of the gun with White. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
First carry now for Keyshawn Vaughn. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Being chased out left. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. I guess no need to force him when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bucks post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He was able to hit on the touchdown last time out to Mike Evans. And now starting anew here, 1st and 10. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Here's 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. They'll start the drive with a give to White. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 2nd down, they'll run with White, and they see right through that defensively, as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. Out to his left. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down. And escapes the sack. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They're trying to get back on track following the loss to Buffalo a week ago. But the good news, they've got the lead right now here in the football 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. Down the right sideline. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
His interception on that last drive set the other guys up pretty good. They had solid field position. They cashed him with a touchdown. Now he's got to try to get things right here. 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
Not only was it a double move route, it was the dreaded post corner for any defensive back, because you think that he's going all the way to the post in a deep route, and then he breaks it off to the corner. That's hard to flip your hips and get there.
Well, he didn't flip him in time. Big play. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. On a handoff, it's White. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
On second down, it's Vaughn. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Vaughn. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. First and 10. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with it.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Joseph Ossai there on the stop. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanketed his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Boy, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Dancing to his left. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
Now this throw caught left side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. That one looks like he'll throw here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. 2 yards left on second down from the 9. They'll drop to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll try and sneak it here. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. White. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rachaad White with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. Well, this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That is intercepted. Shaquill Griffin with a pick. to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Bucs, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, changes could be in the air as they fall to 0-8 now on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
My days thinking if I would ever live inside the background. Now I pull strings, they out to get me another day, another man down. I'm picking my shoes, I'm picking the litter, I'm pushing the limit, I'm picking the slack now.
The glitters ain't gold, look around where we roam through. In the land of the broken, it's a lot we was prone to. Quick as sand was engulfing, but intact with my soul. Been dispatched, I'm evolving, searching for solitude. While most fold, I'm comic composed. Stop the politicking when know they voters is froze. I'm off the hit with the 50s, I can't be product and system. I pray to God, no he listen, won't seal my fate with some kisses. Nah, cause we ain't got time to keep off our toes. The type of vigor make you consider throwing the towel. I'm in the mood to make y'all remember going to proud. Sharpen my sword, declaring the war on foes and cows, yeah. So pass me the torch, thrones and crowns. It's the voice of the future tonight, rooster sounds. The Bronze Age forever, this a God-given level. On a high like crescendo when my mind state resemble.
Picking your shoes and picking the slack now. Spend most of my days thinking if I would ever live inside the background. Now I pull strings, they out to get me another day, another man down. I'm picking my shoes, I'm picking the litter, I'm pushing the limit, I'm picking the slack now.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got Game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta give respect for my job, it ain't easy. In a good mental state, and God is the reason. This is plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane in Japan, I ain't leaving. They say seeing is believing. Well, here's a briefcase with $1 million even. This all week.
Today, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Tennessee Titans.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And leading them out is their fifth-year quarterback.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week. So keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
56, the mark was 56. Check 56.
The drive starts with a run by White. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The numbers for White a week ago: 18 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
Has 9 rushing touchdowns on the season, so a lot of credit has to go to the rest of the offense, because you know those big guys up front are doing work. But now the goal is to get to 10. And don't for a second think that the defense doesn't know that. They'd like to do their best to keep him at the end zone in this one.
And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. You talk about this Titan defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it, because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A run with Vaughn out of the gun. Dances by him. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2nd and 5. Now a give to White. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's his 10th rushing touchdown on the campaign, number 11 overall. And the Buccaneers are on the board first here this afternoon.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They were able to defeat Houston last week. They lead things here as well as they try to make it 2 victories in a row. They start the drive with White, and this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle was by the Boston College product Harold Landry. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. This is caught by Evans. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. He'll look to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rachaad White with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bucs are able to stretch out their lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone, drive 2. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's what really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Being chased out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's Azeez Al-Shaair getting through for the sack that time.
Now how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Steps away to his left. Pushing his way through. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
This now a 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. Buying time to his left. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. Time report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll begin up at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, and it's the Saints who are out front as that inches closer to halftime. Alvin Kamara with 2 touchdowns thus far. From there, let's hop over to New England. Check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. In that game, level as they take on the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And it was the visiting Carolina Panthers who were victorious in that one. Bryce Young, strong in the win as his guys start the second half with a victory that moves them to 6-3 on the year. It was a solid first half for the running back, Rachaad White. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters.
The Bucs offense set to begin this third quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. With a heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to get it back here just past the 35. All of a sudden, we've got a new ball game back to level after that interception that he threw on the previous drive led to a touchdown. So we'll see if they can get things right here. 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Over the middle to Evans. And he's going to be brought down right there, so nothing after the catch as he's dropped at the 42. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
And he gets it down to the 32. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They stay on the ground with White. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 1st down, here's White. Oh, good move. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. On the draw, here's White. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. He swallowed him up. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They run the draw play. This is White.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Opting to run again here with White. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll go up the middle with White. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run straight ahead here with White. A nice little juke. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play looming on 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball on the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick 6, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
And even 150 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He completes it to Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the give, it's White. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 30. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
He really looked comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On a handoff, it's White. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but from both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
Brandon, I'd go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only 2nd down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for 3rd, have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's 3rd down. You still have the ball. You still have...
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. So he's able to take it in from 3 yards out. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Game this was. What an atmosphere this was, and the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Buccaneers, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So for our entire crew, alongside...
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see